In today's video, we're going to be doing a quick review of the stocks on the CCC list that raised their dividend this past week. And as a refresher, the CCC stands for the Champions, Contenders, and Challengers. The Challengers have a dividend streak between 5 and 9 years. The Contenders have a dividend streak between 10 and 24 years, and the Champions have a dividend streak of 25 years or more. But now, let's jump right into the list.
Parkour!
Coming in with a 15% dividend increase announced on January 10th, we have Lakeland Financial Group, stock ticker LKFN, which is a quarterly payer in the financial sector that has been growing and paying their dividend for the last 10 years. Lakeland has a current dividend yield of 2.44% and a 5-year average dividend yield of 2.21%. Looking here, you'll see LKFN in black and the S&P 500 in blue, and you'll see that Lakeland has outperformed the S&P 500 over each of these timeframes. In addition to beating the market, they also maintain very high dividend growth rates over all of these timeframes. With this dividend raise, they went from $1.60 per share per year to $1.84 per share per year. And if this one looks good to you, you're going to want to make your purchase before January 24th in order to get that new raised amount in your account on February 6th. Coming in with a 0.7% dividend increase announced on January 11th, we have STAG Industrial, stock ticker STAG, which is a monthly payer in the real estate sector that has been growing and paying their dividend over the last 11 years. STAG has a current dividend yield of 4.15%, while their 5-year average dividend yield comes in at 4.63%. And looking here, you'll be able to see STAG in black and the S&P 500 in blue, and you'll see that STAG has lagged the market in 50% of these timeframes going back to inception. And you'll also see that the dividend growth rates from STAG leave a lot to be desired. With this dividend raise, they went from $1.46.04 per share per year to $1.47 per share per year. And if this one looks interesting to you, you're going to want to make your purchase before January 30th in order to get that new raised amount in your account on February 15th. Coming in with a 9% dividend increase announced on January 12th, we have Apogee Enterprises, stock ticker APOG, which is a quarterly payer in the industrial sector that has been growing and paying their dividend over the last 12 years. APOG has a current dividend yield of 2.06%, while their 5-year average dividend yield is also 2.06%. And following along with the black data you'll see here on the charts, you will see that APOG has had some years better than and others worse than the S&P 500 over these timeframes. On the bright side, APOG does seem to have pretty respectable dividend growth rates. With this dividend raise, they went from 88 cents per share per year to 96 cents per share per year. And if all of this looks good to you, you're going to want to make your purchase before January 30th in order to receive that new raised amount in your account on February 15th. So we only have one more stock on the list to discuss this week, and if you're still here, please consider leaving a like on the video to help out the channel, becoming a part of the Dividend Obsession community by subscribing and ringing the bell. And if you do subscribe, comment down below and let me know you subscribe so I can thank you. But now, let's get to that final raise. Coming in with a 0.2% dividend raise announced on January 13th, we have Gladstone Land, stock ticker LAND, which is a monthly payer in the real estate sector that has been growing and paying their dividend over the last 10 years. LAND has a current dividend yield of 2.8%, while their 5-year average dividend yield comes in at 3.41%. And looking here at the black data, you'll see that LAND was only able to beat the market in one of these 3 timeframes. And here, you'll see that LAND is typically a slower grower when it comes to their dividend growth rates as well. With this dividend raise, they went from 54.96 cents per share per year to 55.08 cents per share per year. And if this one looks good to you, you're going to want to make your purchase before January 19th in order to get that new raised amount in your account on January 31st. And if you made it here to the end of the video, use the comments down below and let me know which stocks you recently received dividend raises from. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to use those comments down below to introduce yourself and let me know what kind of content you're into. But until next time,